Huh?
It says to swipe and I can see if anybody's commenting. I'm scared.
Just try it. If you mess it up, you mess it up.
Okay, because
we're here to fix it.
We're gonna go live soon anyway.
We're gonna go live on YouTube.
We're gonna go live on YouTube.
Tell them we'll post a link in a moment.
We're gonna post a link in a moment if you're waiting to get connected up to the live stream on YouTube. We'll be with you in a second.
All right, so I guess I need to try to connect.
Okay, so this is gonna be a very easy.
Hey guys, yeah, hang on. We're just still getting set up here. Johnny will be with you in a moment. This is Johnny's house, by the way, as I'm wandering around trying to get the audio to work on this phone camera. I'll give you a view of Johnny's kitchen while he's getting set up here, just for the fun of it.
Okay, Johnny's got to
Are you
turn
live?
the water back on.
All right, let me find the link and then share it.
That's boiling.
Me Dev says hi
Hi.
on YouTube. That's from YouTube.
Good to see you all. All I'm seeing is my ugly mug. I ain't seen you yet.
Shirts. I gotta get this thing connected.
So here's the
somehow.
final prep over here with Gwen and Jeff.
Javier Garcia says, "Wow, great to see you back."
Hey, ciao.
Javier Garcia says, "Wow,
Uh-oh.
great to see you back."
I'll put the headphones in. Sorry, just wanted to get the link. Here is the link.
Yeah, bear with us, guys. We're almost there.
Saturday morning here in
Well,
North
if I get
Beach.
to
We're in the
go-
middle of, well, we just ended.
We broadcast.
Okay, so we're going to go live soon?
We're gonna go live soon.
Please, God. What do you think, Jeff?
All right, let me see if make sure. I had to switch over on my phone here, so I don't know if we lost the feed or not. Are we still on YouTube?
Let me listen to the YouTube. Hold on.
Why is this video offline? Looks like we connected back up. Can you guys see the video now on YouTube?
Anybody
Yes.
see the video?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, we're good.
We're good?
All right, we're
What
in
am
the
I
final
gonna do with
stretches here.
What I'm gonna do with this?
Sorry, guys. Can you hear us? Can you hear me? My voice in particular?
Okay, so everybody should be the hell out of Facebook and click on the YouTube so you can join the live stream. I'm anxious to get cookies. Pretty close to noon over there. I don't want to eat a little something.
Okay. Appreciate the feedback, guys. Appreciate you bearing with us. We are close. I'm now mounting my iPhone to the monopod. Now it's going to be a little smoother. See how it's not shaking as much? And now we're going into the kitchen.
Jeff, let's see what he's doing.
All right.
There's the camera guy. And what am I supposed to do with this selfie stick?
So there's Johnny. He's on Facebook announcing the YouTube
Yeah, YouTube.
thing, and so that's why he's holding that up on himself. It's all very confusing. But we're about ready to go here. You want to cut the Facebook
Just
feed?
say finish?
Yeah.
Say bye to your
Okay, bye.
Tell them to join
So
YouTube.
click in the comments on the YouTube thing, and you can join the live
Getting
stream.
audio
right?
from this
Okay?
mic?
We'll see you on
Can you
there.
tell
I'm
it's
gonna
coming from this
shut this off, and we're gonna move to YouTube.
Well, I'm just
So in
asking.
the
I believe
comments,
you.
there's a link to
I
the
think
YouTube
so.
live stream.
As
Go
opposed to
to
the
it.
phone.
Okay, ciao,
So
ciao.
like if I go like this, how does that sound?
Yeah, you sound much better than John does.
Great. So
Okay,
Well-
Johnny's here. Let's go.
hang on. Sorry, you're gonna have to stick these in your ears.
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry. Go around the back of the neck. Okay, this one's gonna go in your right ear.
Yeah.
Okay. But go around the neck with the cable.
Wait a minute. Let me see.
You lost the
What the
nubbin.
hell you want from me?
Well,
Let's
just,
see. I pledge allegiance. This is the right side, right?
Yeah.
Over here.
yeah. So
How
go
am I
around.
gonna do this?
Go around the neck.
Yeah.
Right back of the neck.
Yeah.
And I'll just stick it in your ear until
Stick it in your
sticks.
ear.
Stick that one in your ear until it sticks.
What
You
the
just
hell
need
is
to hold it there. You're not going to hear anything, but
What
just.
the hell is
put
this
the
for?
It's the microphone.
Oh, okay.
Hang on. You got it. Let me see the other side. Yeah, you got the right orientation on that one.
Yeah, this is gonna fall off right into the tomatoes.
Yeah, you got to kind of good push it in there so it kind of goes into your ear a little bit. It's not going to fall out.
I got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, these are the things like when you see them pundits on the panel shows, right? This is the thing that tells them what's going on. Then they take it out because they don't like it.
Yeah, it's not that, but that's cool.
Up, it fell out.
Yeah. You really it only just needs to be, you know what? You don't even need to have those in your ears. Put them down and
The
just let
sound
it
is
hang.
coming from the camera.
Just let it hang.
Let it hang.
The sound's coming from the phone.
Oh. Does it sound any good when he talks? Say something.
Hey,
No, just
okay, we're about to start. We ready to go? Oh no. Gonna do Paccheri or no?
Yeah, it's coming from the phone.
Does it sound like shit, or is it?
It sounds fine.
All right, that's what I
Okay.
want to know.
So we're gonna go?
You're just gonna talk kind of loud like you normally do.
Yeah, I got a loud mouth.
All right.
Okay, we ready to go?
Yeah, we're ready to go.
Okay, Johnny here. So, in typical fashion, just before I'm going to Italy, these guys want to do a live stream. So I didn't have enough with my Italian class, getting ready for the trip. Now I got to do this a couple of days before I'm going to go to Rome. Anyway, I'm excited because I'm going back down to Naples, and we're going to cook a pasta dish. I was looking at how many views we had on various videos that I did, and there was kind of two things that pushed things up to the top. One was focus on Naples, and the second one was generally a focus on pasta. So that's how come I picked this dish. I'm doing Paccheri, these big fat pastas, and we're going to do it in a simple marinara sauce with some ricotta. So let me just show you first the ingredients we got here. I'm going to start with our San Marzano tomatoes, right? You guys know about this. You want to spend a little bit more money to get the San Marzano tomatoes. This is a brand Strianese. It's very good. And you want to make sure they're DOP tomatoes, right? DOP means that these are grown in a certain area around Salerno. They're the San Marzano tomatoes, and they're just packed with a little basil, and they're excellent. So we're going to use as a sauce, a cheese sauce, right? So the cheese sauce is going to be a combination today of Pecorino and Parmigiano. So, you know, when you buy the Reggiano, you want to make sure you have this stamp. This is the Parmigiano Reggiano. And then you also want to get a good Pecorino. And here's what we're using here. A lot of times it'll have a black wax on the back. Okay, so this is a debate. We were talking about this at La Scuola at the Istituto Culturale Italiano, and a couple of my professoresse, two of them are from Naples, so we were talking about this, and they said that typically in Italy, you're going to use one or the other of these cheeses. But my mother always kept in the refrigerator. I'm talking about my mother because we celebrate her birthday on May 31st, so it was just her birthday, but she's been gone for many, many, many years. So anyway, this is just a quarter of a cup of grated pecorino and a quarter cup of grated Parmesan mixed together. So this is just a little tip of the hat to my mom.
We have a question.
Yeah.
This is from Maria. Is pecorino made from sheep milk or goat?
Pecorino is made from sheep's milk, whereas the Parmigiano is made from cow's milk. So, you know, Parmigiano is probably a little bit more subtle flavor. Pecorino's got more of a punch to it. And in this one, I'm going to mix the two together.
Okay, I have a question. Somebody
Yeah.
posted about the microphone, Gwen.
I was just kidding.
Ask if this sounds better than I'm up closer. I'm gonna keep this pretty much in your face so people
Oh,
can
good.
hear you.
Yeah, the poor people are looking at it. Get the hell out of here. Can I tell them the rest of the ingredients now?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got the pecorino. The other thing that we're going to use is ricotta. So I'm going to show you two. This is Galbani, and this one's made with part skim milk, but this is a very big producer. It's a pretty good quality, and you can find this in most supermarkets. And then I have over here a local product. This is fresh ricotta, and it's made by Belfiore, and they're over in the East Bay. And this is really fresh and really good. I'm going to use some of this too. We're going to use both of these. What else do we got here? You know the tomatoes. So these are the San Marzano tomatoes, and I just crushed them up with my hand. I left a couple in here so I can show you what I do. So this is the tomato. Look how nice they are. Nice and small. They fall apart in your hand. I just squeeze them a little bit. I take this piece out, the little stem, because I don't like it. I'll throw it over here. And then this one. So just break it with your hand. And then after you got them all broken up, or one at a time, however you want to do it, just go in and squeeze. So just break them up. This is a quick cook sauce, right? We got to get this all done in 30 minutes. So here's the San Marzano tomatoes. Let me just work my hands over here. What else we got here? We got fresh basilico, fresh basil. It's organic basil. We're going to use one of these whole sprigs to flavor the sauce. And then I'm going to use the other one to finish with some fresh ripped basil leaves on top after the pasta's all put together. Okay, this was another debate. This is organic Sicily, from Sicily, oregano, and it's on the branch. So this was another debate. One of my teachers at the school from Naples said, you know, in the United States, a lot of time people will mix herbs. It's not so common to mix herbs in Italy, she said. So if you're going to use basil, use basil. She also said that in Naples, they don't use much oregano, which I don't agree with. So I was talking to Santo down at Cavalli Cafe, and I said, Santo, we use oregano in sugos from Naples, right? He said, yeah, look, and then I remembered. I make a sugo alla pizzaiola, right? It's the pizza maker's sauce. What does he have at hand? He's got some garlic, he's got some oregano, and he's got some tomatoes. So today, another tip to my mother, because sometimes in her sauces, she would mix both basil and oregano, and that's what I'm going to do today. So the recipe's on the website. You'll be able to figure that all out.
All right, we have a question.
Yeah.
This is from Me or Mie Dev. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Do you put wine in your sauce? SOSS sauce.
Oh, no. Usually not. And especially not in this one, because this is a very simple sauce and it's made with just a few ingredients. I think we got like 3 ingredients, and I don't want to muddy it up with other flavors. Sometimes you hear me in my other videos say, sometimes the most important ingredient in one of my recipes is what you leave out. And this one's not going to have any wine. If I'm doing like a Sunday gravy or something like that, and I'm cooking up a lot of the meat and I'm getting that nice fond on the bottom, sometimes I use a little red wine to deglaze that pan before I add the tomatoes. So sometimes yes, sometimes no on wine. Okay, where were we?
Let me take this from you here. It's not doing any good.
I got no good over here. Okay, so here's the most important thing. The pasta. So spend a little bit more if you can and buy a pasta from Campania. This is one brand. This is Rumo. And one of the things, so here's what we're using, Paccheri. And they're these big fat tubes. They're a lot of fun. Maybe they're going to make some noise when we eat them because they slap against each other. So this one is made from a producer with their wheat fields up near Benevento. So up in the Apennine Hills, about 40-50 kilometers from Naples. This, on the other hand, is Gragnano. And Gragnano is a little town south of the Amalfi Coast. And they've been making pasta there for probably 300 years. So you're going to see that name of the town. But this is a brand that I like and one that I use often. And this also is Paccheri. One of the things you want to do is make sure you look and see that the pasta is passed through a bronze die. Right? These are going to be made in that locality using certain wheat, the local water, which is very important, drying in the air. But when they make the pasta, they extrude it through a bronze die, and that gives a rough surface. That's going to help us have the sauce adhere to the pasta.
We have a question from Maria. She's asking, are shells good if I don't get to find that pasta?
Yeah.
I mean, orchietti.
Also, we're at 14 minutes. Just
Okay. Oh my God, we got to go quick. Talking too much.
Well, it's all right if we go over. But
Okay.
Just saying.
So yeah, I mean, if you don't want to use the Paccheri, use whatever pasta you want. You can use ziti, you could use shells, whatever you want. This is a really good sauce. And the other thing that I mentioned in the post to this is that this basic sauce is also good for baked pasta. So if you want to do like penne or ziti in this recipe, you can mix everything together, add some cubes of mozzarella, a little extra gravy and grated cheese on the top, and stick it in the oven, and you'll have a wonderful baked ziti dish. Okay, one other thing. We're going to have some fun as we keep doing these streaming videos. One of my teachers at the school said this was her mother's favorite cookbook and her favorite cookbook. It weighs about 20 pounds. So I asked her to bring this in to me, so when we were trying to figure out what we were going to cook, and she kept forgetting it, on Wednesday. She gave me the book. It's all in Italian. So I'm going to have fun both with my Italian language lessons and with new recipes.
Oh, that'll be a fun challenge. You trying to do a recipe in the original Italian.
In the original
and not
Italian.
having read it first. Like.
Oh yeah. I'll open up a page on one of the streaming things and we'll do it from scratch.
Garth also has that book.
Yeah. Okay. So it's only, as far as I know, it's only available in Italian. But this is going to be fun because I've been struggling to learn Italian and I've been taking all these classes. So this is going to force me to read in Italian and cook in Italian.
Fun.
Okay. Okay. So let's get going.
Let's get going.
I got the
I'll just
water
follow you
boiling.
around. So go ahead and do what you need to do.
Did I squeeze these? Yeah, I squeezed
Yeah.
those. Okay. What the hell am I doing?
Oh,
Oh, okay.
no.
We're going to put the pasta in. And then in the time, 12 minutes, 14 minutes, because these are big pasta, in the time that it takes to cook the pasta, we're going to
Maria says, hurry, hurry. I want to see you finish the recipe.
All right, shut up. Where's my salt? I got to put salt over here. So here's my pot of water. Put a lot of salt. We want this. This is the only thing that's going to flavor the pasta. So put about a tablespoon or so. And I got maybe about 3-4 quarts of water going there. Okay, so that's going.
It's a good idea, Javier. He said everyone should post and make it public so we can get more viewers.
Okay.
Your viewers are helping you out, Johnny.
Yeah? We got
Yeah.
people watching this?
No, and they're also saying, hey, let's get some more people on here, or like promote it on the YouTube, everybody.
Let's
So-
do it. Okay, let me bring this back up to a boil. Okay, so let's put this over here. Everybody's been asking, they've been missing the baboom. So let's do a baboom.
Oh, we're gonna do a
because
baboom. Let's put this light back over
We're
here.
gonna do a baboom over here because we need garlic. This is a basic, very simple marinara sauce. It's gonna be ready. Baboom and baboom. Take the paper off. We'll put it over here. Nice and nice. Here's the second one. Okay. So the other thing I didn't tell you because everybody's telling me hurry up. This is a very good Sicilian olive oil. It's extra virgin. This is from last fall's press, Partana, and this is my basic cooking olive oil in the kitchen. I want to show you another one that one of my friends gave me. This was from November's press, and it comes from Tuscany. I always have in the back in my cupboard a finishing oil. I don't cook with this, but I'll use that fresh flavor of olive oil sometimes to enhance a dish. Okay, let's see, so the water's boiling. Nice and nice. Let me start these pastas. Gotta put these all in there. So that's 500 grams, about a pound of pasta. Bye-bye to that. Put this back on. Oh, I forgot to get my wooden spoon, my mother's wooden spoon over here. So, anytime you put pasta in the water, make sure you stir it so nothing's sticking to the bottom or sticking to each other. So we're good there. I'm gonna leave this on.
What the?
Wait a minute, who's this calling? It's probably a marketing call. Hello? Yeah, marketing. Bye.
Do you want to turn that off somehow, or for whatever?
The hell with it.
Let's get back to
Let's
it.
get back over here. Okay. So we got the pasta going.
What if it was a viewer who wanted to phone in a question?
Yeah, screw that. Tell them to put it online. Okay, so we're gonna get that going. So I'm gonna use some of this everyday extra virgin olive oil. Put that in the pan here. Maybe about a tablespoon or so, not too much. And then we're gonna take the baboom, garlic, and we're gonna put this in the pan and bring this to heat.
Maria thinks this is genius. Lol.
So sometimes when the oil gets hot, you can see that I'll hold the pan like that because we're just going to infuse the flavor of the garlic into the olive oil. So as soon as that gets hot, we're going to add the tomatoes. Let me make sure the tomatoes are nice and crushed up. Okay. So give that a second or two. Let me clean up a little bit over here. And the other thing I got to do is I'm going to take just a little bit of, ooh, you hear that over there?
You got some sizzle going
We
on.
got some sizzle going on. That's my garlic. See? And we don't want this to get dark in color. We just want it to infuse the oil. So I'm just going to flip it over. Okay. So I'm not going to forget this. I'm going to put that little baby right there.
We have a question in Italian.
Uh-oh.
So I may be pronouncing this wrong, but mai este reun roman.
Who? Wait a minute. Let me come over there and see if I can understand.
Alright.
But hold on a second. I'm going to come back to you. Okay, so we're good. We got a little bit of color over here on the garlic. That's all we need. Look at this. The water's boiling. I'll set this aside. Okay, when you've got garlic and the oil hot, take the tomatoes. Hear that sizzle? That's what you want. Now, normally I put a little water. The hell with it. I'm going to put a little water in here. I thought I didn't have time, but now I got time.
We're at 20 minutes, by the way.
Okay, we're going to eat in 10.
We're going to eat in 10. All right, that's a big promise.
Okay. So I just put a little water in here because these tomatoes are expensive. I want to get as much as I can.
Yeah, Buffy Summers says hi from New Jersey.
Hey, we're in Jersey. You know, I'm from Bloomfield, which is, I grew up right on the border of the North Ward and Newark.
Sorry, I know I'm stepping on you a little bit.
But our
You're okay.
address was in Bloomfield. Okay, so now we're going to bring this up to temp a little bit. See, nice and nice. I got this on high still because I want to try to get some of that liquid to burn off. And I only got as much time to make the sauce as I got for these pastas to finish. Okay.
You're getting love from Maria in Argentina and Nancy Carver in Bonita Springs, Florida.
Sending love?
Yeah, Nancy Carver is sending love from Bonita
All right,
Springs, Florida.
back at you.
Buffy Summers is South Jersey, right outside of Philly.
Oh, down in,
CJ
wait, she must be area code 609, right? Down about near Trenton?
Nice. Nice area code call out. That's good.
Good one, yeah.
Address it to the camera.
Okay, wait a minute.
let's get back to
I
the-
gotta come back over there after I get this going a little bit.
And you
Okay.
also have France and UK.
Who?
France and UK.
Oh my God, we got people from all around the world, Jeff.
I know.
Holy
And the
mackerel.
Ukraine.
Ukraine?
Right on.
Oh. Yeah, so one of the, this Italian class that I'm in, there was only 3 of us, right? Everybody had done, we had 14 in the class, but then only 3 of us decided that we were going to go and do this special class they put together for us. So it's been like just drilling all of our verbs, how to use pronouns, all that grammar stuff. So we had a woman come in.
Chicago.
Uh-oh. Deep dish. Ask them if they go to Lou's place for deep dish.
Somebody was
anyway,
asking
this-
about hot dogs in Jersey. At
Ooh,
Rutt's place?
Hot dogs.
Rutt's
Hut.
Rutt's Hut.
On Route 3, and then the other good place to get it is down in North Ward and Newark. You got to go down and get the hot dogs that they fry with potatoes, and they
Oh my
put them
God.
in this like disc. We call it a pizza loaf, and you cut it in half and you put it.
We also have Boston, Holland, Belgium, San Francisco, Greece, Mississippi, Prague, Argentina, Florence,
Uh-oh.
Sweden.
Oh my God. So anyway, this
Needless to say, I think we're on the internet.
Okay, so this woman that joined our class about 2 or 3 weeks ago, she was from Poland, and it turns out that okay, see how this is going over here, Jeff? They can see that bubbling. So I got this on high. So
I know.
questa qua, we're gonna take the basilico, a whole nice, fresh, organic, right? Throw that in. And you probably can see, this was pretty, because I did all that sloshing. We had a fair amount of water in here. So I just want to submerge this. I'm keeping it at high. When that, see, it's still a little watery. When I reduce some of that water, so I got, with this on high, I got to make sure I keep stirring it because I want this to get a lot thicker. Okay, I don't need this, so let me get rid of this. I'll be right back, hang on. Okay, so now, we got to get ready. They're making me take a selfie stick to Italy. I can't stand these things. But I need it because I may be shooting some video over there.
Yeah, tell them all to follow your adventures, that you're going to be posting live.
So you remember last year when I was in Italy, you may have seen some of our short little YouTube posts. I met a guy whose family's been running an osteria in Naples. He was like around the corner from from our apartment in the Chiaia area of Naples. So he was right off of Via San Pasquale. But you know, in the Neapolitan dialect, they would the taxi driver, when we were going to the apartment for the first time, corrected us. We told him we wanted to go to Via San Pasquale. He said, "Oh, Via San Pasquale." So we talked a little bit in his dialect. Anyway, here's that organic Sicilian oregano. Now, one of my teachers said only use basil, but we use oregano too. And my mother sometimes in her sauces would combine both basil and oregano. So I'm just giving this a little bit of depth. Here's a couple of other pieces over here fell. This is going to be ooh, smell that?
Yeah.
Smell the oregano?
We
Really
have a
good.
question from
Yeah.
Ken 330. Hang on, I just lost it.
Hey.
Scroll too
lose it.
fast.
It's on
what
the
we gotta-
computer.
We gotta do the super chat so people can get
Ken
their.
330100. Would this work for pizza, or should that always be uncooked sauce?
You know, that's what I was talking about. I mentioned that when I was talking to Santo, who's also from Naples. There's a sauce I call a pizzaiola sauce, right? The pizzaiola is the pizza maker. So the pizza guy had certain things there in his workstation. He had oregano, he had tomatoes, he had garlic, he had salt, and he would make a pizzaiola sauce, right? Watch one of my videos, you'll see me make it. I make steak pizzaiola. So yeah, you can use oregano. Sometimes I'll make an uncooked pizza sauce, but sometimes I'll make it like this, with garlic, with oregano, a little bit of salt, which I haven't put in this, a little salt for the tomatoes. But sometimes I'll just use basil. And my mother used to make another one during the summer. I'd have to go next door to Rocco's house because he had the herb in his backyard. And as I recall hearing it when I was growing up, they used to call it pulir. My mother used to tell me she was going to make little ditalini pasta with a tomato sauce. She would tell me, go see if Rocco will give you some pulir. I'd have to go and pick some in the backyard. And that was a very interesting herb. And it had the flavor of oregano and mint. A really nice combination. One time I was in Mirabelle Clana, where my mother was born, in the foothills, the Apennine foothills near Naples. And I went in a greengrocer because I wanted to see if I could find pulir. He said, yeah, we got pulir, but you got to go in the woods to get it. Evidently, this is a wild herb. I didn't know that. But I got some up on top of the refrigerator. I got it from Ron down at Little City. He grows some in his backyard and he gave me some. Okay.
We're at 27 minutes, by the way.
Okay, so take a look over here. See how this sauce is reducing nice and nice? And let me see how we're doing on the pasta. I think we're getting it. The pasta is going to be the thing that calls the shots here. Let me take one of these out. Okay, excuse me, I'll throw it over here. Ah, it's too hot.
So Venom 8 says, I wish I could taste it and smell. Describe what it smells and tastes like.
Aspetta. Oh, this is going to be another 3 minutes.
That's okay.
That's
People will
okay.
stay around.
Staying around? Okay. So let me put my nose over the sauce. You get the sweetness of the tomatoes. You get the flavor. You can smell the basil, also on the sweet side. A little bit of the garlic, because we only use 2 cloves. And I'm also getting the flavor of the oregano, and that's an herb I really love. Okay, let me put the cheese stuff together. Come over here. So, you can see in the recipe, I want to use about a cup of this. So a lot of times I'll tell you, make sure that you drain your ricotta because you don't want the whey. This one I'm not that worried about because we're going to need some water for this sauce. Okay, so that's about a cup of ricotta. Put that over here. And just in case I'm going to put another scoop. Okay. Where's the pecorino? Grated pecorino, a quarter of a cup, and a quarter cup of grated Parmesan, so we got a half a cup of grated cheese. Put that in here. Hey. Okay. So this is going to be the base of our sauce. So I'm just going to mix these 2 cheeses together. When I take the pasta out, I'm going to mix the pasta in this cheese mixture first. And a lot of people do this assembly in a lot of different ways, but this is the way I do it. Okay, so that's nice and nice. So ricotta and grated Parmesan and pecorino. Let's set this over here. I don't need my knife. Stir the sauce. Oh, look at this, Jeff. Can you get in here? Remember all the liquid that was in there? But look, now I can, you see the bottom of the pan? That's where we want to be. That's the consistency of the sauce to dress the pasta. So I'm going to bring this down to a medium now. Oh, you got to get one of these macchina like this, right? This is a Bialetti. This is to make your espresso in the morning if you can't get to your favorite cafe. They're wonderful. You put the water in the bottom, then it shoots up this way, and the coffee comes up in the top. Okay, let's see how we're doing over here.
Good job with the links, man.
What did he say he gets from Ron at Little City? From John Perry.
Oh, so it was this herb that my mother used to make me go get from our next door neighbor, Rocco. I don't know what this stuff is. I heard it as pouliot. My mother told me, go see if Rocco will give you some pouliot. It's an herb that Ron gave me something that's very similar that he grows, and the flavor is a combination of oregano and mint. It's really interesting. When I'm in Naples, I'll try to track it down for you. Okay, guys, we've gotten real close.
Yeah, we broke 70 viewers. I think that's the most we've had. So.
70?
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing all this work, 70 people. My Kit Kats.
Well, people come in and out too, so
Okay.
I mean, more people will see.
Okay, they could come in and out. And it's the first one. Okay. Sticking to my tooth, I'm going to give it another minute, and then we're going to put this all together. I'm going to taste it.
All right, this one I think it actually is Italian. The last one wasn't. This is from Joanne Cucciana. Gianni, cosa ti mangia?
What I'm going to eat what I'm making.
What are you eating? I think she probably referring to
over here, I'm tasting the pasta. This is Paccheri. And I'm just tasting them, make sure it's done. I think it needs like another 30 seconds and I'm taking it out. So here's my two test ones over there. The hell with it, I'll put them back in. Sauces, Jeff, let me see this sauce, how nice it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we're done with that, I'll put it over there.
And you have another viewer who's Wule Unisol. Sorry if I mispronounced that. From Romania. Greetings from Romania. I want you to one day make El Timpano. And this person has said that several times. So I want
Timpano. Oh,
Timpano. Big night.
the big night pasta. Oh yeah, we should do that sometime. That's fun. That's fun.
So
Timpalo.
I like that people were encouraging each other to share the live stream, and maybe we should get them to do that again, because we're trying to break 80 viewers at one time here, people. So everybody, if you like what you're seeing here, share it publicly to your your own YouTube page. Do we know how to do that? I don't even know how to do that.
Okay, a little sip of San Pellegrino, but I think we're good to go. So let me get this crap out of the way. So here's just the cheese mixture. Here's my spider. Just gonna go in and take this pasta out. And again, it's okay if you have a little water. If you don't use a spider like this, I think I tell you in the recipe to make sure that you save some pasta water in case you have to loosen this sauce up. Okay. So here's the Paccheri. We don't need that on anymore. So now what I'm going to do with this is just to try to coat all of the pasta with the cheese.
Made in the USA 1975 says, my mom always, and still does, cook with a towel over her shoulder. Exclamation marks.
Okay, so when I was growing up in Neapolitan dialect, we call this a mapin. You always have a mapin when you're cooking. I think it has something to do with mapin, has something to do with underpants.
I think like the Italian word for
course
underpants
it
is
does.
costamapine. I don't know what the connection is there.
I don't even want to think about that.
Well, I think it's, like a kitchen rag.
No, exactly. Using the underpants as a kitchen
Skibo,
rag.
this over here I bought at Sur La Table, so don't worry about it. Okay, see how nice it is over here? Coated. And see how the ricotta and the grated cheese has kind of formed a little bit of a creamy sauce. Now that's going to get even better because now I'm going to take a couple of cups of the sauce. We don't need that anymore, so I'll throw that over there. Oops, that here. And this is going to finish the dish, and then I'm going to taste it for you. Well, look at this. You see how that tomato, San Marzano marinara sauce is starting to blend with the ricotta and the grated cheese? See, everything's turning pink. So you don't want to go crazy over saucing this because look at that. You hear the noise it's making? That's that paccheri. The word paccheri in Italian means to slap. And that's, hear the noise? That's it. Okay, so I think I'm ready to plate up. Ooh, I'm getting so excited because I'm hungry. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, we're 6 minutes over right now. So.
Okay, so let me take some of this. Put it out here on the plate. Oh, that's a nice batch right there. Look how creamy that is already. Okay, so here we go. So I'm going to take a little bit more of my sauce because I can, and I'm going to put it on top.
A lot of people are saying it looks really good. Buffy Summer says, wow, that looks amazing. Nitso Music says, looks awesome. And, there it is. Venom 8 says, it's gorgeous. I want this.
Yeah, never mind what it looks like, what it tastes like. Okay, so now I'm reinforcing that flavor of the fresh basil in that marinara sauce, right? So when you cook with basil, you saw that thing, it was like a limp rag over there when I took it out. So that was the flavor of the marinara sauce. This is going to help us get this fresh basil flavor in every little bite we take. Okay, so, when my people came over at the turn of the last century, they were peasants, right? They were contadini. They were poor people from the country. So they didn't have a lot. But here in America, when they got here, they started adding more meat to their sauce. They made adjustments because they had more money and they had the ability to embellish some of the poor cucina rustica, cucina povera from Italy. So here's a very nice dish, but I'm going to embellish it a little bit more. I'm going to take some of this local fresh ricotta from Belfiore, and I'm going to put a little bit right here on the side in case I want to taste a little bit more of the ricotta in every bite. Okay, let me see what I did. Let me get a fork. So Jeff, I don't know if this is going to make noise for us, but a lot of times
I'll
this
get all
pasta,
in there, in here.
you hear it? Can you hear it? It's slapping together. See how this closes up? Oh, I'm going to eat some first. I need a piece of basil over here. Scusi. It's really good. I mean, from such a simple ingredient, what do we use? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things. You get this creamy ricotta. It's so rich. I like the little bit of the pecorino and the grated parmesan. And see inside these fat little tubes, they'll grab the sauce and get it right inside, so you get a mouthful. You want to taste?
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. I forgot to get some of the extra ricotta. Then you could have some. Yeah, I'll even give you your own fork.
All right. Let's see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can turn the camera on and show myself eating. That's alright. I'll do it myself. Let's see.
Okay, if it falls on the floor, I don't want to know nothing.
In here as I reach in.
Get some of this too. Take a little bit of that and go for this one right there.
This one?
That one right there. See what you think.
Okay.
Bella piatta, bravo Gianni.
Hey, grazie.
Joseph Sergnani. Sorry, that's me
That's you.
mispronouncing.
What do you think? Whoa, no?
Oh man, I really like the basil.
The basil flavor?
It's nice and creamy.
Right, just from the ricotta and the grated cheese, right? You make a sauce like it's worth $1 million. Gwen, you want to have some? I don't know if I got another fork.
My turn.
Hold on. Oh, yeah, I got another fork. Look at this. When they came in, my team over here, I gave him some frittata from yesterday. He didn't even finish it, Jeff. I made him coffee. It's still sitting
We had
over there.
technical difficulties
Yeah,
to
you
deal with.
always have technical.
Well, that's because you were waiting for the pasta.
Oh, you got the clean fork? So take some of this,
Alright, take some of this.
and then take that one.
And take that
the
one?
next noise. Ah, I heard it. It
Oh,
went,
that's the fork.
it went. That's his fork. This is my fork.
Alright,
Because we
ready?
got more to eat. Mangia. What do you think? It's okay?
That's so delicious. That's amazing.
I'm gonna take this one. Oh, I got two. Look at that. And see inside over there. See how these big Paccheri, they catch the sauce. I love this pasta. That's your fork if you want more. I'm done.
I am definitely gonna have more.
Now I'm gonna take this over here. Wait a minute. Oh, okay.
Nancy Carver wants to know what
Pasta
brand of
così.
pasta.
Oh, okay. Here's two. Pasta di. See over here? Gragnano. So it's the brand I like. You're going to see Gragnano a lot because that's a town. So there's a lot of different makers. I like this one. And just look for this label. This is made just south of the Amalfi Coast. They have their wheat fields and they make the pasta there. They use the local water, which is very important. It's just flour and water. They let the pasta dry in the Amalfi coastal air. And then when it's all dried, they'll package it up. So this is really a good one. And then the other one, I threw it away over here. Where is it? Here it is. This is the one we cooked. This is a second brand. This one's from Benevento. So Benevento is a little bit further up in the Apennine foothills, away from the coast of Naples. This is another good one. And you want to look and make sure that on the package, it's going to have somewhere the word Bronzo. Sometimes you'll see it on the front, sometimes you have to look in the back. Because you want this to be extruded through a bronze die. So that's part of the way that it has to be made. And if you see these initials here, this means it's wheat coming from a certain area, water coming from a certain area, made in a certain way, and it's got the government's guarantee here that it's an authentic product. So these are the two I use.
We have a question from Jeffrey Forgione. Johnny, can you get the gluten-free version of that pasta?
You know, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of gluten-free, although my friend Santo is can't eat wheat flour, and he's got a good a rice flour pasta from Italy. So once in a while, I'll make it. Sometimes I have people at my table who can't are gluten-free, and I'll use a rice-based pasta for them. I'll take a look. I think maybe I got a. Let me see what's over here. Yeah, here's one. Oh.
Have you ever made a sugo di genovese?
Oh, I got to tell you a story about that. So here's this is a really good gluten-free pasta, and this is one used. So see this is a rigatoni. So this is like a step 2 down from the Paccheri, but this would be a good substitute if you can't use one of the semolina pasta.
What do you mean step down? What does that mean?
Step down because it's a smaller size. See? Let me see if this has a number. This one doesn't have a number, but you'll notice on, where is it? On this one, yeah. See over here? They give the name of the pasta and they give a number for the shape. So this is 111, so that's a pretty high number. I would guess, I don't see a number on this one, but I would guess this is going to be a smaller number than 111 because rigatoni is a smaller pasta. So there you go, gluten-free. What else we got?
So you had the question about you said you had a story about sugo genovese?
Oh, you remember the book over here that I got from, who just got named director of the Direttoressa de la Scuola, the Italian school. So when I was first thinking about what we were going to make a couple of 3 weeks ago, I started asking all of my friends who were born in Naples that live here, what are your favorite dishes from La Cucina Rustica, the Neapolitan La Cucina Napoletana? So I asked one of my teachers. She said melanzane alla parmigiana. I said I love it too, but I already made that video. She said, pizza margherita. I said I already made the pizza video. I said thanks a lot, but you're telling me all things I already made. I need a new one. So I go talk to the new director, and she tells me the king or the queen of Neapolitan pasta sauces is sugo genovese. So when she first said it, Genovese, right? That's Genoa. It's a reference to Genoa. So I thought it was going to be something with basil. Here's Jeff eating some more of the pasta. It turns out that Genovese is a slow-cooked ragu with a lot of onions and with pieces of beef and pork. So I'm talking to her about it. I said, yeah, I'll make it sometime. I can't make it now, though. I only got 30 minutes. You got to cook that sauce 3-4 hours. So that's one that I'm going to make out of that cookbook. She gave me the cookbook, Cucina Napoletana. I'm going to be in Naples on this trip, so I'm going to eat a couple of versions over there, and then when I come back, or maybe while I'm there, I'm going to make sugo genovese too. Absolutely wonderful tomato and meat ragu, long simmered. Okay.
You should also tell people to, if they haven't already, to go over to the Facebook page and subscribe to that, because you might be broadcasting from that account over in Italy.
Yeah.
So
this trip, I'm doing like a version of the Grand Tour. I'm going to go to Naples. I'm going to be there with some friends. I'm going to see if I might be able to arrange a live stream video from Naples. I got to do it about 7 o'clock Naples time because of the difference in time zones. But I'm going to see if I might be able to get one of my friends who has a restaurant, a Neapolitan chef, and see if I can go in his kitchen and make a pasta dish with him. And famous in Rome is carbonara, right? A very simple pasta with some pancetta, and I'm going to see if I might be able to make a authentic carbonara with you from a kitchen in a local Roman restaurant. Then I'm going to be up in Florence. I may do some cooking there. I'm going to be in Venice. I may do some cooking there. And then definitely when I get to Ortigia in Sicily, I'm going to do some cooking there. And hopefully a friend of mine is going to help me with some streaming video. And then we're going to end up in Naples. And I'm definitely going to do some cooking in Naples. And I'm going to show you some great osteria, very cheap, traditional cucina napoletana, cucina rustica, very good home cooking. So stay with me. I'll be leaving in a few days, and I'll be there for most of the month of June. So hopefully I'll do some cooking from Italia. Stay tuned. That it?
sure.
Hold on.
We'll leave it rolling a little bit, but it's casual at this point.
It's okay.
Yeah, we're done with the cooking part of the show. People can stick around for a little bit.
Well, that means I
Yeah,
can...
let's follow up. Yeah, you can eat while we
Okay.
finish it up.
I'll back up a little and give people a wider shot of the kitchen and the operation.
And this little Paccheri with the ricotta extra.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read some comments. Alright. Or actually, come here. You can read them yourself.
What have we got?
So you have, when are you going to be in Sicily? Someone wanted to know where in the boot you were going to be.
Okay, so I told you I'm going to be all over in the boot, right? I'm going to be start in Rome, then I'm going to Florence. So I got friends in Rome. I'm going to meet up with them. Hopefully I'll be able to do some cooking in my kitchen in the apartment, or maybe in one of my friends' restaurants. Then I'm going to be in Florence. Then I'm going to be in Venice, meet up with some people from San Francisco who are connected with the Biennale. You know that it's the every other year international art show, and there's some people there from the San Francisco Art Institute. So I'll spend some time with them, and then I'm with a friend of mine. We're going and spend about 5 days in Ortigia, which is in Sicily. It's a little island across a walking bridge from Syracuse. So we'll be spending time. We'll fly into Catania. We'll spend some time in Ortigia. We'll probably go up to Taormina. And then the last 5 days or so is going to be in Centro Storico, the historic center of Naples, where my Italian roots are. So I'm looking forward to that trip. Be there most of the month of June.
So you have Daniel B. You make the best Italian food videos on all of YouTube. Ken330100. That was well worth it. Watching. Thanks. And yeah, and then some people are watching recipes. So
Excellent, excellent.
anything?
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, what else do you want to tell your people?
What else I want to tell my people? I don't want to tell my people nothing. I'm going to finish this pasta over here, and then after I'm done with this, I got to get all my final preparations ready to get on the plane. But I'm going to be cooking there, so stay with me.
All right, say goodbye.
I'll let you know on Facebook, and then we'll live stream on YouTube. Ciao tutti. Grazie. Thanks for sharing this recipe with me. I hope you make the Paccheri with the ricotta and grated Parmesan and pecorino sauce with a little marinara, very simple tomato sauce. Bon appetito. Keep on cooking.
Take one more bite of the food.
Okay, one more bite. Twist my arm. I forgot whose fork is whose over here.
Mine's on the plate. So
That's yours. I ain't using that one. I'm
Don't
taking a
touch
little bit of this sauce over here. Oh, there you go. A little bit of this. It is. Oh, did you hear it? Shh. Mm.